Hi, I'm Dave Vaughton, Project Manager for the Vital Signs Initiative at the Metropolitan Transportation Commission. We're here in Contra Costa County to talk about Vital Signs Environment, the latest addition to the Bay Area's performance monitoring website. Since January 2015, we've been releasing new and exciting data, allowing residents to track regional trends related to transportation, land use, and the economy. With this fourth and final release, we're adding environmental indicators to the mix, ranging from air quality and climate change to road safety and sea level rise. We stand today on a bluff high above the Carquinez Strait, just a few miles from both the Carquinez and Benicia Martinez bridges. This intersection of bright blue sky, flowing bay waters, and rumbling transportation corridors is a perfect location to discuss the findings of this latest release. The good news is that Vital Signs findings on key environmental issues are notably sunnier than prior phases of the project. Over the past half-century, we've made significant progress improving the quality of the air that we breathe, the safety of the roads we drive on every day, and the waters of San Francisco Bay that we treasure. Starting with San Francisco Bay, just a half-century ago, development pressures resulted in thousands of acres of the bay being filled to enable the construction of airports, homes, and office parks. But thanks to environmental protections enacted in the 1960s, this trend was slowed and even reversed. Today, the bay is over 18,000 acres larger than it was in the 1960s, as wetland restoration projects, primarily in North Bay counties behind me, have grown the size of the bay, supporting water quality and habitat for aquatic life. While these increases in the size of the bay have been environmentally beneficial, sea level rise from climate change represents a new 21st century challenge related to San Francisco Bay. Low-lying developments close to the bay are at high risk from rising tides. In particular, Marin, San Mateo, and Sonoma counties have significant shares of residents that are vulnerable to the potential impacts of sea level rise.
I'm Kristen Carneris, a planner with MTC, also working on the Vital Signs Initiative. Let's turn now to air quality, including greenhouse gas emissions that have been linked to increased risk of sea level rise. While greenhouse gas emissions tend to be lowest in the center of the region, where air quality also tends to be better than the regional average, it's a different story at the edges of the region. Communities in Solano County behind me, as well as communities near the Central Valley like Livermore, have some of the highest particulate matter and ozone concentrations of anywhere in the region. These trends are a result of weather patterns that often lead to high accumulations of emissions inland. On a more positive note, overall air quality in the region has improved markedly, with ozone concentrations 1/3 less than 1970 levels and fine particulate concentrations 1/3 less than 2000 levels. These improvements are a result of vehicle technologies with improved air quality standards, reducing the number of harmful particles in the air we breathe. Improvements in vehicle technology have also reduced the number of fatalities and injuries on the roads, as cars have become much safer for drivers and passengers. Despite growing traffic volumes and booming population growth, fatalities from crashes have dropped by approximately 25% over the past decade, with serious injuries also declining significantly. Still, the number of bicyclists and pedestrians killed or injured hasn't budged, indicating that advancements in technology haven't benefited everyone equally. To learn more about environmental trends in your county, your city, or even your own neighborhood, check out the Vital Signs website at vitalsigns.mtc.ca.gov.